Peace and good morning. I'd like to welcome you back into another edition of the Pop Playland. As always, I'm your Pop Player. I wanted to do this video regarding my thoughts as far as one of these pre-draft trades that was made the other day. And this is more in Miami's case because they traded up they traded back from 6 to 12 and then traded a first round pick next year, their own, to go from 12 to 6 with the Eagles. And I just wanted to give my thoughts on that because I thought they should not have done that. I thought they were okay staying at 12. I was in total agreement with them trading back with San Francisco. That's cool because they picked up so much capital. What I don't agree with was trading their own pick next year to move up to 6 because it's a little risky. I mean, like that. And I want to talk about who is it that they may be targeting at that pick, and more importantly, why not just stay pat and play your chances at getting that person at 12, or making a draft day trade and give up a lot less capital. That's just me. But as a lot of you guys may know, the Dolphins traded from 3 back to 12 with the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers had to give up a 4th round pick this year in addition to a 1st round pick next year. And there may be something else in there too. But after that, the Eagles then traded their 1st round pick next year to move up 6 spots to the Eagles pick. Now, a lot of people are saying that they have somebody in mind, or they have a player in mind to move up to that position. My thing is, I mean, it's not going to be a quarterback, because I think they would have stood at 3 if that was the case. So, I mean, and most people don't think so either. So they're going to take a dynamo player, and that would have to be a combination of either Penei Sewell falling out of that. I mean, the Bengals trading out of 5, and then Penei Sewell falling back to them, which I think that would be a brilliant move. I think that would be cool. If not, if that doesn't happen, and I actually think that the Bengals will trade back. Like, there's a good possibility the Bengals trade back. But if that's not the case, I mean, then you're gonna luck it out and see if a Penei Sewell or a combination of Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith falls back to you at 12. I would have just stood at 12. I mean, you're gonna get, if they go the receiver route, or Kyle Pitts, the tight end. I mean, I don't think Kyle Pitts will fall back that far, but I think a combination of one or both Jamar Chase and Devontae Smith could possibly fall back to you at 12. But if not, I mean, like, you have the capital to move up to 7 or something. Like, so long as you're in front of the Eagles are the only. I mean, I understand the trade and bumping the Eagles back because the Eagles are going to be gunning for a wide receiver in this draft, I'm pretty sure. But why not just take the next of the best after? I mean, like, I think Smith is the best. Devontae Smith is the best receiver in this draft. I mean, like, a lot of people say Jamar Chase. I don't see it. I mean, I like Jamar Chase a lot too. I liked him before this year started, but Devontae Smith was underrated, and I still think he's underrated in spite of winning a Heisman. I mean, you don't do that easy. throw up a dub as far as touchdowns, 1,400 yard seasons. Heisman. I mean, and Smith looked better than any receiver that was paired up with him his whole time in Alabama, I thought. But I mean, like, could you bag Smith at, and in the single digits and like at 9 and give up maybe a second round pick to move up a few spots? I think they should have done that. Or if you want to get Kyle Pitts, I mean, like, if Kyle very likely, I mean, Kyle Pitts won't go in the top 5. I mean, it's basically up to the Bengals to say, permitting. I mean, that's if they stay in the top 5. I mean, if they don't trade back, for them to pick between Kyle Pitts, more likely, and Penei Sewell. But I don't know. I just think that it was not worth giving up. Like, I mean, you're gonna get one of those guys like falling back to you even at 12. So, like, why not just stay put? And another thing too, I mean, like, it's not that I need a reigning endorsement for Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback for the Dolphins for next year. But what if you have what if Tua Tagovailoa is injured next year and you have nobody backing him up and you suck next year, or you're going to be picking in the teens or high teens? Let's say you pick at 11. So you have all that capital to move up next year. I mean, and of all those picks, your own pick might be the best pick of those. Like, you might be picking, if you stink next year, you pick number 10 or number 11. I mean, and then San Francisco is picking in the teens. I mean, that's a nice little package to move up to the top of the draft and take whatever quarterback you like. If Tua Tagovailoa gets injured next year, and if he does get injured next year, you're gonna have to have serious conversations on whether you want to build with him long term. And if those are the conversations that you're having next year, I mean, why not like have all this capital to move up next year? I mean, just didn't make. I mean, no matter what, I think they're gonna, if they want a dynamo player, they're gonna be able to get one at 6. I just think that they would have been able to get a dynamo player at 12. But if you want to get that dynamic guy, I mean, like, and you're locked into somebody, I mean, you're not gonna be able to sleep well thinking that, there's a chance of him getting drafted elsewhere, and because that's a real possibility. What if the Bengals like the guy that you like? What if the Bengals get a hard-on for one of these receivers to pair up with their current tandem, and you're targeting that guy? Then, I mean, like, do you have 2 guys in mind that you want? I mean, if you have 2 guys you mind that 2 guys in mind that you wouldn't mind taking, then you stay at 12. Stay at 12 and move up a few spots if one of the guys that you like gets drafted. I mean, that's just my thinking. I mean, if I were a GM. But let me know what you guys think. With that, I'm out. Peace.